What if everything you know about history is a carefully constructed illusion? Imagine for a moment that the stories we've been told, the timelines established in our textbooks, are not just incomplete, but deliberately rewritten. What if I told you that, just 2 centuries ago, a vast and advanced civilization ruled over much of the globe, a civilization that, in a span of mere decades, was wiped from memory? This is the story of Tartaria, a forgotten empire whose existence challenges our understanding of the past and whose erasure raises unsettling questions about who writes history and why. Let's begin with the evidence that's hiding in plain sight. Take a close look at historical maps, those fragile documents from the 1700s and early 1800s. There, stretching across continents, you'll find a name that today seems almost mythological: Tartaria. This wasn't a small kingdom or an obscure territory. On these maps, Tartaria sprawls from the edges of Eastern Europe, across the vastness of Russia and Siberia, and, in some depictions, even touches parts of North America. It's labeled with confidence, an empire so large, so influential, it rivals any we're taught about in school. Yet, fast forward just a few decades. By the mid-1800s, Tartaria is gone. It doesn't shrink slowly, as empires usually do. It doesn't fracture from within, toppled by rebellion or invasion. It simply vanishes from new maps. No grand wars mark its collapse. No natural disasters are recorded in the annals of history. The name, the people, the culture, erased, as if they never existed. How does the largest empire on Earth simply disappear, leaving barely a trace? Now, let's shift our focus to the physical remnants of the past. Walk through the heart of any major city, New York, Paris, St. Petersburg, Istanbul, and you'll encounter buildings that seem to defy explanation. We're told these grand structures were built in the late 1800s, right at the supposed dawn of industrialization. But look closer. The sheer scale of these edifices, the ornate facades, the intricate carvings, the domes, spires, and arches, they're the work of master craftsmen. Architects with knowledge far beyond what horse-drawn carts and steam engines could support. How were these marvels constructed so quickly and in such abundance, with the tools and technology history claims were available at the time? Consider the world's fairs, those grand expositions supposedly built to showcase the wonders of the modern world. Photographs from the late 19th and early 20th centuries show entire cities of palatial buildings, vast exhibition halls, adorned with impossible detail. The official story? These monumental structures, some larger than anything we build today, were thrown up in a matter of months, then demolished just as quickly. Does that explanation make sense, or does it sound like a convenient cover for something far stranger? And the mysteries only deepen when you compare maps across the ages. Here's a map from 1780. Tartaria dominates the landmasses. Now, here's one from 1840. Not a trace. No records of catastrophic wars, no evidence of mass migrations or plagues sweeping the land. Just an empire erased, as if by magic. How does a civilization of such scale, with cities, infrastructure, and culture, disappear without leaving behind a clear record of its end? Let's talk about architecture again, but with a twist. Travel the world and you'll start to notice a pattern. Old buildings, sometimes thousands of miles apart, share striking similarities. The same massive columns, the same domes and arches, the same star-shaped fortresses, star forts, dotting the landscape from Europe to Asia to the Americas. We're told these architectural styles spread naturally, but is it possible they're remnants of a lost global civilization? One with a unified vision, advanced knowledge, and the resources to build on a scale we struggle to match even today? Then there's the mudflood phenomenon, a topic most history books avoid. Walk down city streets, especially in the older quarters, and you'll notice something odd. Windows and doors partially buried below ground, entire floors hidden beneath the surface, as if the earth itself rose up and swallowed part of the city. Historians often dismiss this as a result of changing street levels or poor urban planning. But what if these buried structures are clues to a cataclysmic event, one that submerged cities in mud and debris, literally burying the evidence of a lost civilization. Ask yourself, if someone wanted to erase a civilization, how would they do it? First, they'd remove its name from the maps. Next, they'd rewrite the history books, changing the narrative to suit their needs. Then, they'd offer plausible explanations for the strange buildings and artifacts that remain. World's Fair pavilions, Victorian architecture, star forts, all built with impossible speed and skill. And finally, they'd make sure anyone who questions the official story is dismissed as a fantasist, a conspiracy theorist. Even today, the shadow of this erasure lingers. Try searching for Tartaria on modern map services. You'll find nothing. Look for satellite images of certain star forts or ancient ruins, and you might notice areas that are blurred, censored, or simply inaccessible. Why restrict access to these sites unless there's something important to hide? Yet, for all the efforts to obscure the past, the evidence is still there. It's built into the foundations of our cities, etched into the stonework of forgotten buildings, hidden in plain sight for those willing to look. Once you see the patterns, the erased maps, the architectural anomalies, the buried floors, the global consistency, you can't unsee them. The story of Tartaria is more than a historical curiosity. It's a challenge to the very foundation of what we believe about our world. Who gets to write history? What truths have been hidden from us, intentionally or accidentally? And, most tantalizing of all, what secrets did this lost civilization possess that might still be uncovered? In the next chapter, we'll delve into the mysteries of Tartarian technology, the true purpose behind those elaborate domes and spires, the possibility that these structures weren't just decorative, but functional, harnessing energies we are only beginning to rediscover. The answers are out there, waiting to be pieced together by those with the curiosity to question and the courage to look deeper. If you're ready to journey further into the mysteries of Tartaria, to uncover the truth about lost technology and hidden histories, stay tuned. The story is just beginning, and the secrets of the past are waiting to be revealed. Drop a lightning bolt if you're ready for the truth. The evidence is here. All you have to do is look.